Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the final week of July 2022. Hope you guys are doing really well. I am going to take a quick second here just to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. It's not supposed to. That's why it's a general reading, not a private reading. If you're interested in a private reading, that information can be found in the small box that is beneath this reading. And keep in mind also in a general reading that the energies can reverse or flip-flop. That's not unusual in a general reading. So if you find yourself resonating with the energy that's on the other side and it is resonating well, go with that. Just place yourself in the reading where you belong. The reading is not, there's going to be things in the reading that is not going to resonate with everyone. So just take what does resonate for you, leave the rest for someone else. You have to remember it's for a lot of people, not just one. All right, so let's get started, guys. Spirit, can I have the energy of Cancer? Cancer, sign of Cancer. All right, Cancer, you are starting out with the Knave of Cups. We have the Two of Wands reversed, and we have the Four of Cups reversed. All right. So I feel like you're starting to open your heart up a little bit here with the Knave of Cups. This is a good sign. It's small, it's not big. You might be extending yourself to someone, or at least wanting to. It feels more like it's just like Cancer starting to like slowly open their heart, just a little crack. Not really jumping out there, out of their nest, as it were, just yet. I feel like you're still kind of not choosing a path. You are maybe at a crossroads, but kind of not really choosing yet. And I do think, though, that you're showing more interest in a particular direction. So we'll have to see which way that's going. It's almost like I feel like you have your eye on someone or something here. It may be a situation that you felt like was going to be a missed opportunity, and now you are kind of taking a second look at it, kind of giving it a second glance, but not quite ready to jump into anything yet. So let's see who might be in your energy. Show me who's in Cancer's energy. Thank you. All right. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the World, and the Sun in reverse. Okay. All right, so for the person that's in your energy, I feel like this person they're doing well for themselves. Things are moving in a very positive direction. I do feel like this person receives guidance either from guides or possibly like elders. I don't know why I'm hearing elders, but I do feel like they receive guidance. They're receiving guidance from elders is what I'm hearing. This could be like family members, older family members. It could be ancestors, or it could just be spirit guides, but they definitely are receiving guidance. And it is on this guidance that they plan, and I heard plot. I don't know why I heard plot. That sounds devious, doesn't it? But it's not. It truly isn't. This person is not devious. That they plot their life is what I'm seeing in the 3D, in their physical reality. So they receive this guidance, and then they basically plot things out. It's very organized, it's very methodical, and it's the key to their success. It's very interesting. There's a cyclical nature to it in some way. speaking of cyclical nature, this person is very keyed into cycles. So I do feel that they are closing something out, something that has been very slow to close out, particularly for some with regard to the home, but not for everybody. It's been particularly slow to close out, but they're closing something out so they can start new, so they can start fresh. They might be a little bit unhappy about something. It could be to do with this cycle that's closing out, but it is in their best interest. Divine timing is involved in this, and it's been slow, but it's closing. Now, they're also lacking some clarity as to the fact that, Cancer, you might be kind of giving them a second glance here. So I feel like they're blissfully unaware. This is somebody who is plotting their life, and they are moving forward with those things, and they're kind of unaware. So let's see what the energy between the two of you. The Seven of Pentacles. Patience. Both of you being very patient. Perhaps there's been some seeds that have been planted here at some point. You know, you might be watching to see what this person is going to do. They may be deciding whether they're going to invest in this connection with you, or you may be deciding that with them. We're going to clarify that, but you're both being very patient. Nobody's trying to move quickly. Let's see what's directly affecting this. It's like both of you are kind of mulling this over, deciding if you want to put more into it, or if you're satisfied with where it is. The Nine of Wands. So what's affecting it is the past for each of you. That's what's causing you to hold back and not just jump out there. And that's something about the past that hurt them deeply, is what they're trying to close out. And it's been a while. Ooh, I just heard someone's green with envy. I don't know what that's about. Maybe that'll make sense to you. Somebody's green with envy. Both of you have been hurt in the past, though, and both of you are trying to put those experiences behind you. And so that's affecting this connection. That's why neither of you are in a great big hurry to push this through. This looks new. This looks like it's something new, and no one's committing to it. No one's not committing to it. Let's look at your outcome. All right, we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so in your outcome, somebody's not really revealing their true feelings here, and I feel like they're going to. It may be you, it may be them. So they may be keeping their feelings kind of under wraps. They may not be revealing how they feel, keeping you in the dark, or it could be that they have absolutely no idea how you feel. But somebody, by the end of the week, is going to kind of take that mask off and reveal their true feelings or true motives here. All right, bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands in the reverse. Now this has to do with conflict, Cancer, so I feel like it's internal conflict, because I certainly don't see conflict with this person. This feels very new, so I do know somebody out there was saying to me, they don't want to deal with the person from the past, and you Cancer signs have had a difficult year, so I can certainly understand that. I feel you. I've got some past people I don't want to deal with either, so I get it. This doesn't look like the past. So for those of you who are looking for new, It looks like this might be someone new. This is someone you know. This is someone that is in your vicinity that you're kind of giving a second look to. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Knave of Chalices here? Yeah, there's that Nine of Wands again. And the Strength card. Yeah, you're putting your past behind you. You're putting something that was very painful into the past. You're releasing it. You're trying to. And you're moving forward. It's like I said, it's that little door. Like if this was the door and it's creaking open, right? So that's that small energy of love. It's like I'm thinking about this. I'm looking at this, but there's fear. You have a little bit of fear. You're fearing that you'll get hurt again, but you're willing to kind of open your heart just a little. Let's see why the Two of Wands is in reverse. All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles and we have the Six of Wands. Right, you might be dealing with an earth sign. That would be a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. We also have Leo here. But I feel like you want success. So you're not going to just jump into anything, Cancer, because right now you've had to do a lot of self-care. You've had to really focus on yourself. You've had to really focus on your children if you have children. You're definitely focused on your money. And you're pretty successful. You're doing well in all these areas. Now, when it comes to commitment, you want success as well. So you're not going to just randomly jump into something. That's why you're at this crossroads. You're at the point where you're looking at this and you're trying to decide, can this be a successful, committed relationship? You know, because I don't want to put too much of myself out there. I don't want to get hurt again. So you're looking at it. You're not going to just jump out there. Let's see why the Four of Cups is in reverse. You're trying to ensure that things are going to be successful. Queen of Wands reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. Yeah, you may feel that you question whether or not you have a physical desire for this person. You may have been in relationships that were very chaotic, but there was a lot of sexual energy, sexual tension, and so you may be questioning, do I have that desire? Do I have that physical desire for this person? I'm not sure. So some of you, I do feel like that you're questioning that. You're not sure if you will have that kind of feeling towards this person. And you know, here's the thing, Cancer, you won't know until you give it a chance. Nobody can ensure you success. So it's kind of one of those things that you will have to take a risk. But I do see some of you questioning that. I feel like some of you guys were in a connection where there was a lot of sexual energy, but it was a toxic relationship. And you kind of said, okay, I can't deal with the emotions of this toxic relationship anymore, but I'm still not going to be in a loveless connection or a connection where there's no passion. So you're kind of trying to work this out. So this may have been someone that you didn't really pay a lot of attention to at first, and now you're kind of saying, well, let me give them a second chance. Maybe there is something here. So I don't see you taking action on it, though. I think that you're going to wait. We have this patient energy. You're waiting to see what they're going to do. So let's look at their energy. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? This person does seem to be, doing well. Like you might look at them and say, oh, this is a lucky person, All right, so we have the Three of Wands and we have the Four of Coins reversed. Yeah, there's an energy of them waiting. They're waiting for something. They're waiting for things to something to come in, something to happen. They may have recently had a financial loss and they're waiting to recover that. And they will, because they're being guided. I can also see that they're letting go. They're letting go of something that they held on to for a very long time. They're letting their guard down also. You both are. You're mirroring each other in that. So they were holding on to something, and it has to do with this cycle that's ending. They were holding on to something or someone for a very long time, and they finally said, I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. And they're releasing. They're letting go, and they're not guarding their heart in relation to you. They're also waiting to see what you're going to do. Let's see why the World is here. Why is the World here? Queen of Cups. Well, look at that. They're very focused on you. And the Death card. So they're ending a cycle. There's something closing out for them. And what's coming up new? Well, you are. So they're ending something, they're letting go, and they're waiting to see what Cancer's going to do. Now, they're seeing you as very loving, but picky. They're seeing you as picky. They're very well aware that you are not going to just accept anyone and everyone. And they are putting you on a pedestal here. They hold you in high esteem. They see you as being very intuitive. They see you as being loving but firm. And they see you as someone who has boundaries, and just that you're picky. You're not going to just choose anyone. So there's something that's ending for them that they're letting go of. They're ending this cycle. It's been a long time. It's taken a long time because they were holding on to it so tightly. And they're ending it, and they have their eye on you. Let's see why the Sun is in reverse. They're definitely focused on you. I feel like they don't know what you're going to do. I feel like they're like in the dark with regard to you. And I also feel like, Cancer, you may be hiding your feelings. All right, so we have the Page of Wands and we have the Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, they have no clue what you're up to. They don't know what's going to happen. So they're going to open up some kind of dialogue with you. They're going to open up a conversation. It's going to start small, but their goal is for it to lead to full and perfect clarity. It's going to be a small conversation that brings more and more and more so that they have clarity. They have the full truth. They're seeking the truth with regard to your emotions. They feel like they're in the dark. And I think that they are, because I feel like this is you. I feel like you are hiding your feelings. You're not being forthcoming, Cancer, and it's probably because you've been hurt in the past, and you may be worried that you're not going to have those physical feelings for this person, and you don't want to hurt their feelings, possibly. But they're seeking clarity for sure. Let's look at the energy between the two of you. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? All right, we have Temperance, and we have the Two of Swords. So you're still healing, but I feel like you're being guided as well, Cancer. You're bringing balance into your life. You're bringing that balance emotionally into your life. You're definitely like healed or healing, and you're like opening yourself up. So this is good energy. I feel like you have guidance here, especially when you get in those feelings of fear. I feel like you're guided at that time. You're very intuitive. This person knows you're intuitive as well. So you're being patient. You're being patient. You're going to see if this balances out, if this is a good match for you. You're feeling your way through this. You're open to it, but you're not jumping into it. Now, they're trying to make a decision here as well. And that decision has to do with you. Is this going to move forward in a good way? They're waiting to see what you're going to do before they make a decision. So they're trying to feel you out. And they're being patient. You're both being patient. Why is the Nine of Wands here? Why is the Nine of Wands here? Okay, we have the Six of Coins. And we have the Magician in reverse. So what's affecting this connection is that both of you have gone through a period where you were both hurt. And you're both trying to put that in the past. For you, I feel like you may have been involved with somebody who was either breadcrumbing you, or they may have been giving their attention to another person as well. They could have been like engaging with another person or another situation. They could have been a workaholic, but it definitely wasn't balanced, and that's what you want. You want a balanced connection. And so I can tell you this, Cancer, somebody was green with envy over you. So I don't know if that rings a bell with somebody, but somebody was very jealous of you. But to get back to this reading, it's something you two have in common. See, they have this cycle that's closing out, something that's ending or ended, and I think that their fear is getting in the way a little bit here. They may be afraid that they're not able to, that they don't have everything necessary to manifest this. So they may be kind of stuck in a little bit of fear that the past is going to happen again. You might be as well. And that's going to affect this connection. So you're both trying to put this behind you, but yet it is here and it's affecting the connection, this past pain for both of you. They're unsure if they can manifest this connection with you. Let's look at your outcome. All right, there's that Two of Wands in the reverse again. We have the Five of Cups in reverse, and we have the Page of Swords. So you're still hiding your feelings here. I do think you're going to give up some of that. The person that you're connected with, I think they kind of get this sense that you're hiding your feelings here, that you're not. So they're looking like every which way. They might even be looking at your social media. They might be trying to figure out, they're trying to figure out how you feel about them. Because Cancer, you're very good at hiding those feelings. And it's solely because you haven't made a decision yet. Well, don't worry. They haven't either. It's like the two of you are kind of feeling each other out. Neither of you know which way this is going to go. Your fears are getting brought up, and you're just both in that energy, that crossroads energy. You don't know if this is the direction you want to go or not. And you're going to hold back. You're going to hold back until you decide. So you are hiding your feelings. They may be hiding some of theirs too. I do feel like they're going to be more likely to tell you what it is that they're hiding than you are. Either way, I do think that this is good. I think that both of you are kind of opening yourself up. If it doesn't work out, that's okay. But you're both starting to open yourselves up to love again. You're kind of not looking at the negatives. You're kind of looking at what can happen here and entertaining the possibility that this could be a good connection. It's like I don't even know if the two of you are dating at this point. I didn't see a card that said you were. I don't know how you know this person, but you do know this person and you're feeling each other out, basically. So it's not a bad thing. It's not. It's light. The energy is light. It's not a heavy, heavy energy. And you guys have had some really heavy energy at times. So it's a light energy. I can't remember offhand who it was that was asking for a singles read, but it was a young lady, and so lady friend, you manifested it. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Swords in the reverse yet again. So, you know, those hidden feelings. It's underlying all of this. Conflicted, not knowing which way to go, and hiding one's feelings. All right, let's pull some oracle cards for you guys. All right. Let's see what we've got. So Cancer, for you, we have Dove. Oh, look at that. Dove, take a leap of faith. So Spirit's directing you to take that leap of faith. And it's very interesting because the Two of Wands here, let me show you. Two of Wands, they're in a bird's nest. Can you see it? There. They're in a bird's nest. So you got Dove. Spirit's saying, jump on out of there. Take a leap of faith here, Cancer. So let's see what they have. They have competition, summon courage, and self-confidence. So there might be a lot of people vying for your attention here, Cancer. And so cross watcher, you know, you got to summon up the courage. Go for it. Okay? Be confident. And for this connection, we have Archangel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and hope. It's beautiful. So this is hopeful. There's hope in this. Even if this doesn't work out, this should bring in hope as far as your ability to open yourself up, their ability to, and I just feel like it's a good thing. It's bringing hope back into your life, and you Cancers have had a rough go of it. So I love this reading for you. It's a little lighter than a lot that has been done, and so hopefully it's been helpful. If you would, guys, hit the like button, the thumbs up button. It does help with the algorithm. If this has resonated with you, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to drop a comment, by all means, please feel free to do so. I do read all of them. Until I see you in the monthlies, namaste.